Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Nix from the shotgun.
His throw incomplete.
He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
You look at this Raiders defense.
Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
Open man there is Malone. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
18, 5, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Get it?
From the gun, it's Shedeur. This is caught by Tucker.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Buffalo 18, 18,
Out of the gun here, Sanders. They'll find Jeanty out of the backfield.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The Raiders had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
60 Bobcats, 60 Maverick, 60.
To throw now, here's Sanders. That's caught by Tucker.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw again, here's Sanders.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Brock Bowers.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Raiders 7, Broncos nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On first down, it's Ballard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Captain. Bombers.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Ballard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Now they'll change things up.
Motion.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out. But
he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So from 135 all the way over to the other. Here's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, Sanders. They'll get this out to Genty.
And running with power here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
It's a gain of
18 more yards there and another first down.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
17-yard line.
18 Cardinals. 70 Rangers. Come 19. 7 Pirates.
Here's Sanders. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
A gain of 5.
And that's going to bring up second down.
And 5 at the 11-yard line.
60 Eagles. 19 tight. 19 tight. 70 Timberwolves. 18. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 18 Pioneers.
Sanders once more. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Las Vegas, first down.
Buffalo 8. Panther 11.
First and
Panther
goal
11.
at the 6-yard line.
Sanders.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Ashton Genty
From 6 yards away. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Raiders 14, Broncos 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Motion, motion. I got him. He's mine.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fights through and now a crease.
still going. Inside the 10.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there.
With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Point after try forthcoming. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. These two teams all tied after one. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. From the gun, it's Sanders. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Okay,
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Genty.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
At his 49-yard line.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Nick Benito coming in there to record the sack.
A loss of 9 on the play.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
19 tight, 70 Rangers, Buffalo 8.
They'll go. Here's Sanders.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
To throw is Nix.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And the Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Now they'll audible to something else. Now it's Nix.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Now a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Raiders' 28-yard line.
Bombers.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7.
Here's Nix.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
That's good for Broncos. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Switch. Tennessee.
On 1st down, it's Ballard. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
22-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. This is 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Ballard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix. Looking middle, and that's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It's fourth down.
And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On first down, it's Genty. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 2 now, second and goal. Genty trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Okay, ready?
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Buffalo 18. $60. 18, Rattler, 18.
Now Sanders. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1.
19, Cup 19, Mustang 18, Pioneer.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. And this is going to be intercepted. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on fourth and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
Nix to the air. Got a man and he hits him in stride. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else.
Bombers.
Throwing Nix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Raiders 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And that's going to be incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough.
19, 7 Pirates, 19 tight, 19 tight, 70 Rangers, 50.
To throw is Sanders. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Sanders to throw. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jahdae Barron. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
To throw, here's Nix.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
23 yards the pickup there.
That's good. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready.
Throwing, Sanders. That's caught by Tucker.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Sanders.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
And now they'll shift things around.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Trey Tucker
From a yard out.
And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And the Raiders have got it. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. In motion, the tight end. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Over the middle, it's complete. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
From the gun on 3rd down, Nix
Working the middle of the field, and he's got man complete.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Broncos.
Nix from the shotgun.
That's caught. It's Malone. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Back to the air with Nix. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. An audible here to get a new look. They're going. It's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10.
First down. First and goal at the 10-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Quickly completed to the right flank. And minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
At the 8-yard line.
Back to throw. Nix. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ballard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Raiders 21.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. They're a little bouncing their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
To throw now, here's Sanders. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the
Here's Sanders. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. The Broncos on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
3rd and 15.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Sanders. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw again, here's Sanders. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go. Here's Sanders. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Working out of the gun is Nix. He finds his man, complete. It's Ballard. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Looks like they'll move things around here. Here's Nix.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Nix looking to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And now right out of the 2-minute break. We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ballard.
So what all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission.